Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Sly Sundays, and this is going to be our first mission, besides the introduction, that we are going to tackle on, or the first world, rather, that we're going to tackle besides the introduction at
The road
Paris.
trip gave me the time I needed to study up on Sir Raleigh the Frog. As a young man, this hot-tempered frog grew bored of his life of luxury and privilege. On a whim, he tried his hand at a bit of piracy and found it to his liking. Raleigh, who quickly became addicted to crime, was brought into the Fiendish Five as chief machinist, where his evil tinkering genius rose to new heights. The last reported sighting of this mad machinist was off the soggy coast of the Isle of Wrath, a small island uncomfortably situated in the middle of the perilous Welsh Triangle.
So that's where we have to go. We have to go fight Raleigh the Frog, I believe his name is, in Tide of Terror, which is the name of the world, the chapter, the mission. I don't know what to call it. But anyways, this is where we're going. We have to infiltrate this place. As soon as we arrive, we have to go on a recon. Keep out sign. Screw your keep out sign. Give me all those coins. And you guys might be wondering why there's a bunch of coins. Basically, when you reach 100 coins, I believe, when you reach 100 coins, you get a lucky charm. And when you get that lucky charm, you get one more hit. So that's the main gimmick of this game. You can only get hit once unless you have a horseshoe, I believe, or a lucky charm. I don't know what they call it. But yeah, you have to collect as many lucky charms as possible to obviously stay alive for a longer period of time. Because if you get hit without a lucky charm, it's a death basically, and you don't want to die right away. Also, you guys see right there, there is a bottle that is dancing over there. Huh. We're going to be going over that in a little bit. But what we're going to be doing first, we're going to be going over to this little boat area. We'll see two bottles on the way, and you guys see a number that is there as well. What that number represents is basically the number of bottles that is found, or that can be found in this world. And we have to collect all 20 of them. So, oh, I killed myself. That's what I get for not paying attention. I am so freaking smart. Oh, that's an embarrassing way to get the first death. That's super embarrassing. If you guys are wondering, yes, the lucky charm or the horseshoe, whatever it's called, it does protect you from drowning, so you want to collect as many of them as possible. And I'm going to be collecting all of the bottles, or I'm going to be trying to collect all of the bottles. It might take me a little bit longer than I'm used to, but that's because it's been such a freaking long ass time since I've played this game, and good thing I didn't jump over, because there are still a couple of bottles over in this area. I believe, yep, there's some more. Oh, where are you going? There you go. And, oh, what the hell? Oh my god. See, that's what I mean, that the controls are a bit wonky. I wasn't sure whether I should push forward or push backwards, because yeah, things and stuff. Is there anything below? Okay, well, apparently I don't want to cross. I just want to stay on one side apparently. But yeah, the cool thing about this game is that you can break apart almost everything in the level. And I believe you can just jump over. Yes, you can. You can just jump over and do this. You want to be wary of these searchlights. These searchlights are going to shoot you on the spot if you get spotted. So, what you have to do is you just need to be as stealthy as possible. And by as stealthy as possible, just run straight through them. Later on, there's going to be some variations that you will not be able to run straight through them. So you're going to have to be a bit more stealthy on your approach. I'm going to wait for this. Alright, and go. Boom. As soon as you hit the alarm, they're going to be deactivated, so you don't have to worry about the lights anymore. And let me just get up there. Okay. You want to be careful with that dude, because obviously he is going to hurt you. So just jump around, be all acrobatic. Don't just go at him in a straight motion. Wait for him to throw the star, and when he throws the star, that's basically the time to strike. So that's when you want to pounce on him. That sounds weird. Yeah. Is there a bottle up there? My memory's a bit hazy, so I do apologize. The game that I'm more familiar with is Sly 3, so I wanted to start with Sly 3, but then there wouldn't have been any foundation. You guys might not have understood all the references that are going on.
Looks more like a
Um,
machine than a hideout.
and thinking back on the last episode, if you guys didn't understand the references that happened with Carmelita Fox, basically, I believe what started is that Sly was already a thief, and he noticed that Carmelita was getting yelled at by someone that's a higher ranking than she was, and so he decided to be nice to her. So he became her prisoner, I think that's what it was, and then he escaped because obviously he doesn't wants to be a prisoner, and I think that's how they got to know each other. I could be wrong about that though, so don't quote me on that. And we get our first Lucky Charm. I believe there's only 2 levels to the Lucky Charm, and then after that you just get extra lives for every 100 coins or extra Lucky Charm that you pick up. So there's some more bottles. There's 2 more bottles there that you can pick up. Honestly, I believe the bottles to find in this world are not that hard. I believe they're pretty straightforward. You just have to have a keen eye and pay attention to the surroundings. Make sure you don't skip any obvious ones, of course. Here we're introduced to another move. We jump and hit the circle button to grab onto hooks, and it's basically a swinging motion. You go from, you know, basically it's just carrying the momentum from forward and backwards, allowing you to jump over obstacles. I don't know why I'm taking such a scientific approach to these things. It's a freaking video game, bro. Anyways, I like this game because it introduced some nice little puzzles. Like, I don't think this was any game before this. You know, like this type of structure, this kind of design. I could be wrong about that, but then again, I kind of started like really gaming into the PS2 era when it was a bit late. And what I really was gaming in was the, whoa, I deflected the ninja star to the light. That was pretty cool. What I really started playing on was I should turn off the lights first, or the alarm first. What I really started gaming on was the Super Nintendo, and then after that was the Nintendo 64. Okay, so yeah, I did miss some clues. I believe there are going to be a couple here. I might have missed some further in the back. If I did miss them, then obviously I'm just going to cut to the point where I collect all of them and I'm right in front of the thing. So right now I'm just going to be going forward to collect the ones that are above. I believe we need to get this, and they're going to be 2 right here. And there should be, oh, there's another 2 over there. Okay, so that makes it 18. Huh. I think they're... Okay, wait a minute. Okay, so I am missing 2. I guess I'll see you guys when I get those other 2 bottles, because I actually want to get everything, as I said before. So let's just collect this. I don't believe this affects anything at all. It's just basically collecting the key. And yep, okay, good. And then from then on we can just go back and look for the bottles. So I'll see you guys when I get the other 2 bottles, and see you guys in front of the vault. Okay, so I went all the way to the start, and look at where the last 2 bottles are. They were right at the start. I don't know how I could have missed them. Then again, it's been such a freaking long time, as I said before, since I've played this game. All you have to do is just whack this. Yeah. See, now that I'm there, I remember all about it. All you have to do is just whack that pole. It even looks thinner than it should, because it is thinner than it should, you know. So yeah, there's the last 2 bottles, and I'll see you guys in front of the vault so we can collect whatever's inside of the treasure. And here we are in front of the vault. So we're gonna press circle to enter the vault, and we just have to wait for Bentley to tell us the code. Alright, so 7, 9, 2. And that brings us up to 2% complete. And we get a page of the Thievius Raccoonus. So that's why I wanted to actually collect everything. Alright, so here we get a dive attack, and honestly, this is one of my favorite moves in all of the Sly games. It's one of the moves that is actually seen in all 3. Right now, it's just a triangle move. Later on, it's going to be the knockout dive, and you have to purchase it with coins, and we'll get to that when we get to it. But it's one of the moves that you see in all of the Sly Cooper games, so it's kind of like one of the common moves that, you know, it's always there. There's a couple of moves that you will not see later on, though, so it's a bit shame. For some of those, it's a bit of a shame, like the I believe the slow motion and the fast motion, you don't see those anymore in the later games. Kind of liked both of them. It's fast motion because when you're hunting for bottles or something, it makes it so much more easier because you just go around faster that way. The slow motion, if you're fighting a boss or something, it makes it much more easier for you to react.
Wonderful idea, but your plan is flawed.
Why?
Because it's impossible to get near him. To access Raleigh's blimp, you would have to sneak through that high voltage power tube. To do that without getting electrocuted, you'd have to destroy that power generator. And to do that, you'd need 2 more of Raleigh's treasure keys, which are heavily guarded.
Interesting. So when are you gonna get to the impossible part?
Fine! But I warned you. I've marked the areas you need to hit with holographic markers. Follow
Holographic markers are pretty useful.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. It's your funeral.
I'll have you know that I have not... Wait, have I died? I don't know if I have died. Honestly, I don't remember if I have died to this world before. But if you guys weren't able to collect the 100 coins, you have your first instance of a Lucky Charm here. Of course, if you already have your Lucky Charm, you'll double the Lucky Charm here, unless you died, or unless you got hit like I did. Like an idiot, because, yeah, stuff and things. But we're going to tackle this first world in the next episode, Into the Machine. So, as always, thank you guys for watching, take care, and see you guys in the next episode of Sly Sundays, and goodbye, says...
I remember the days that I was growing up, had to follow in the pain, it was still growing. My mama always said if you with pain to do not show it, so I kept my heart cold in New York while it was snowing. It's the fact you failed to notice, but a fact that you should notice. It's said to be without regrets and told without provoking. The greatest